Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna take our knees nice and wide, push our hips and chest down and back, rest the forehead on the mat, and just relax everything and focus on your breathing. So as you inhale, you want to expand the rib cage and let the belly rise, or in this case, drop towards the ground. And then as you exhale, pull everything back in together. Tonight's practice is a reminder that even when things feel heavy, you have the strength to rise, not through force, but through intention, through breath, and through trust in yourself. Some days the world feels like a lot. The mind is noisy, the body is tired, and simply arriving on your mat can feel like a victory. So let that be enough. Let tonight's flow be your quiet rebellion against everything that tried to weigh you down. As you move, think of each breath as a lift, each transition as a chance to reset, every posture, no matter how small, as an act of resilience. You don't need to be loud to be strong. You just need to keep rising again and again. Let's take 2 more deep breaths together. Inhale. And exhale it out. And inhale. And on your exhale, roll up to a tabletop position. We're gonna bring those knees directly underneath your hips. Bring the shoulders over your wrist. And we're gonna start with our cat-cow. So go ahead and drop your belly. Open your chest. Tailbone and chin lift, inhale. And exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin and tailbone. Again, drop the belly. Open the chest, eyes and tailbone lift. And round, exhale. And one more, inhale. And exhale. And come back to a neutral spine. Let's thread our needle. We're gonna take our right hand up to the sky, big breath in. And on your exhale, we're gonna thread that arm through, dropping the shoulder and ear down to the mat. Hold here for an inhale. And on your exhale, slide that left hand towards the top of your mat. Inhale, hold. And on your exhale, push that shoulder down towards the mat, opening up the upper back. Again, inhale. And exhale, push that left shoulder down a little bit more. And inhale, bring the hand back next to the head. And on your exhale, take your left leg out to the left side, planting the foot. So this is a little bit of a stretch on the inner thigh. Inhale, reach the arm up to the sky. And exhale, bring that left hand to the small of your back. Inhale, hold. Exhale, take that left shoulder and pull it up and back with a twist. Inhale, hold. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. And release that arm up to the sky, inhale. And then exhale, plant the hand and bring that left leg in. And let's unthread our needle. Right arm reaches up, inhale. And exhale, plant the hand. Good, let's do the other side. Left arm reaches, inhale. And exhale, thread it through, dropping the shoulder and the ear down to the mat. Inhale, hold. And exhale, slide the right arm to the top of the mat. Inhale, hold. Exhale, take that right shoulder and push it down towards the mat, opening up your upper back. Inhale. And exhale, push it down a little bit more. Inhale, bring that hand next to your head, and on your exhale, take your right leg out to the right side, planting the foot. Reach the right arm up to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, bring the hand to the small of the back, little twist. Inhale, hold. Exhale, take that right shoulder, pull it up and back, twisting towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. And release the arm up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, plant the hand and bring that right leg back in. And let's unthread our needle. Left arm reaches up, big breath in. And let it go, plant the hand. Good job. Go ahead and tuck those toes. And we're gonna push our heels and hips up and back into our downward facing dog. We're gonna go into our tension hold. So I want you to think about pressing all 10 fingers into the mat, not just the heel of the hand. And then press away from the hands, which is gonna pull your legs towards, your chest towards your legs. Take your heels, push them down towards the mat. And then finally take that tailbone pointed up towards the sky. Inhale, hold here. Exhale, push the heels down a little bit more. One more, inhale. And exhale, release the tension. Let's just pedal those feet. Just working out anything else that needs to be worked. Bring your focus to your fingertips, slight bend in the knees, hop or step to the backs of those hands. You can have a slight bend here, or you can keep the legs straight. We're gonna grab opposite elbows and just let gravity do its thing here. You can sway side to side if that feels good, or you can hold here and maybe nod your head side to side or front to back. Couple deep breaths. One more, inhale. And plant those fingers down on the mat. Let's go into a half lift. You're gonna bring the hands to the thighs, the knees, or the shins. Elongate that spine, tailbone to the crown of the head. Big breath in. And on your exhale, we're gonna fold, bringing those hands behind your legs for a wrap. Half lift again, inhale. Elongating that spine, and exhale, fold. Nice job. Release the hands, slight bend in the knees, and let's roll all the way up to standing with a big shoulder roll at the top. Okay, we're gonna go right into our first flow. I guess technically we really only have 2 flows today because they kind of all blend in together. All right, let me just change it up, give us a little bit of a beat. We're gonna be starting in the front third of our mat, so make sure that you have plenty of room to step back in a lunge without your foot going off. And our feet are gonna be hip width apart. All 10 toes are pressing into the mat, so we're not rolling onto the sides. Our shoulders are up and back. And we're gonna start with a big mountain reach up to the sky. So let's inhale, reach it up. And then as you exhale, fold over. Let's do a half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Slight bend in the knees, roll all the way up. We're gonna do this one more time before we keep going, just to make sure our backs feel good. Back to that mountain, inhale. Exhale, fold. Half left, inhale. Exhale, fold. Good. From here, we're gonna step that right foot back into a lunge. So nice and deep here. Go ahead and check in to make sure that that knee and your heel are in line. You don't want the knee pushing in front of those toes, you want it stacked. From here, we're gonna take that left arm, we're gonna reach it back for a twist. We're gonna reach it up, and we're gonna reach it to the front before we plant the hand down. Now we're gonna take this left leg, shift our weight and the leg back to a down dog. Nice. All right, right leg, three-legged dog. Option 1, lift with the heel. Keep your hips square, point your toes down. That's if your hips are tight. Option 2, point the toe, open the hip, lift that leg as high as you can. Good job. All right, let's shift forward. We're gonna plant the foot into a lunge, and then we're gonna step the left foot forward fold, roll all the way up. Shoulder roll. Good job. Here we go again. Left side starting with that mountain. Lift it up. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Half lift. Inhale. Forward fold. All right, this time we're going to take our left leg back into a lunge. Nice and deep. Again, check in on that knee. The right arm is going to reach back, up, and then plant down on the mat. We're going to take that right leg back to our down dog. And this time the left leg is going to lift. So again, if your hips are tight, keep them square, toes down, heel up, or point the toe, open that hip, lift the leg nice and high. Beautiful job, you guys. All right, step it through to lunge. Forward fold. Slight bend, roll all the way up. Shoulder roll. Good job. One more time through both sides. Breath in and then breath out. So each pose is either going to have an inhale or an exhale. Ready? This song's about to end. Hold on. Okay. Feet are planted, front third of the mat. Ready. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Inhale. Fold, exhale. Right leg back, left arm reaches. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Right leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, step it through. Forward fold, inhale. Roll it up, exhale. Mountain, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Left leg, right arm, reach, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg, three-legged dog, inhale. Step it through, exhale. Forward fold, inhale. Roll it up, exhale. Good job, you guys. Okay, we're gonna keep it going. So let's mountain up. Let's fold over. And let's go ahead and take that right leg back into our lunge. So we're gonna start again from this twist. So the left arm's gonna reach up just like we did before. And we take that left leg back to our down dog. The right leg's gonna lift into our three-legged dog, and this time we're gonna bring knee to nose without planting the foot. So shift forward more like a plank, bring that knee to the nose. From here, we're gonna go into fallen warrior. So the right foot is gonna go through. We're gonna take that left leg and go to the side of that foot. You can keep both hands planted, or you can open the hip and the arm up to the sky. Good job. Now dropping the hand back down. We're gonna go to the ball of the left foot. Right knee comes back into the chest. We're gonna rotate our hips over and that left foot to plant the right foot down on the floor. Good job, you guys. All right, from here, we're going into our wild thing. So we're gonna push our hips up, push into that right foot, You can keep it low right here, or you can take that arm up, lift the heel, and go into that full stretch of your wild thing. These are our 2 advanced moves. Nice job. All right, rotating over, bring that right hand down. Go to the ball of the left foot. Knee to nose. Plant the foot. And adjust. Good job. Okay, we're gonna open up to well, not really open up. We're gonna lift up in a crescent. So that back heel is gonna stay lifted. We're gonna use our quad on that front leg. Arms are gonna reach up to the sky. Ooh, so sore. And then open up, warrior 2. So we're just opening the hips and the toes. So checking in here, our back toes are pointed to the side. Our front knee is bent and we're sinking down nice and low. Hips are to the side. We're pushing to the back of that left foot. Sink down low, middle finger to middle finger, look over the tops of those hands. From here, we're gonna reverse our warrior. Legs stay still. If you want to, as an option, you can pop that front heel and then reach back. So same move, heel up or heel down. Focus can either be at the inside of that right elbow, or you can look down at that left foot. Keeping our legs as they are, side angle. So we're gonna bring that left arm towards the front of the room. Right arm can be on the knee, or reaching through the legs. All right, switching over to a star. We're gonna rotate our toes, the front toes to the side, right arm comes up. Pull it down to heart center, open the toes and knees, goddess. Good, push back into your warrior 2. Front knee bends, back foot twists. And then from here, we're just gonna cartwheel the arms to standing. So we're gonna bring that back arm forward and pull it in. Whew, nice job, you guys, that was a lot. Let's do the other side. We're gonna do this one a couple times so we can get more comfortable. All right, here we go with our mountain. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Half lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Left leg back, right arm reaches. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. 3-legged dog, left leg. Inhale. Now knee to nose, exhale. We're gonna go into that fallen warrior. So the left leg goes through. We're gonna twist the back foot. You can have both hands down or take that right arm up. Switch back, knee to nose, ball of the back foot. Flipping it over, right hip comes down, left foot comes down, and that left knee is bent. There we go. All right, from here, you can take up halfway or you can go into that full arch for your wild thing. Big reach here. Nice, flip back over the ball of the foot. Knee to nose. Plant the foot in front. All right, adjust as needed. We're gonna come up to that crescent, so make sure that your heel is as far forward as possible and the back heel is lifted. Here we go. Lift it up for our crescent. This is a hard balance. Open up warrior 2. Plant the heel, open the hips, sink nice and low. Good, reverse. Option to pop that left heel. Arms reach back. Focus can be back or on the inside of that elbow. Keep the legs where they are, side angle. Forearm comes down, or you can reach through the legs for a deeper stretch. Star, bring that left hand up, toes point to the side, eyes go up. And then exhale, goddess. Heels come in, toes and knees are out. Back to warrior 2, inhale. And then cartwheel that arm back to the front. Good job. Okay, so I want to go over real quickly because I know not all of us did this last week, but just to show you from the side. So we've got our 3-legged dog. We're going to take this leg, knee to nose, that's our prep. So you kind of want a full, almost like plank shift forward. And then we're going to take this foot through. So ideally, If you've got both hands down, you're gonna keep this back heel lifted. If you want to open the arm, you're gonna turn that back foot so the hip turns, and then it makes it easier for that arm to go up. We're gonna go back to the ball of the foot, bring that right foot in, and basically you're just gonna keep rotating. So I'm just shifting, I'm gonna take this foot and find the floor. So that foot's gonna stop me from like dropping that hip all the way down. And then you can either just lift here, just to get yourself some strength in that arm, or you can pop this heel, arch your back, hips go up, arm comes up. So you have some options, but that supporting foot is gonna make a big difference for you. So anytime that you're in the knee to nose, you wanna make sure your heel is lifted for that extra support. So let's go down and just try that part of the flow to make sure everyone is comfortable. So go ahead and get into a down dog position. Okay, and we're gonna start with our right leg, three-legged dog. So lift it up, big breath in. Now bring the knee to nose, exhale. Fallen warrior, take that foot through, rotate the heel if you wanna open up. Now bring the knees back to nose. Rotate the hip, find the floor with that right foot, and sink. There you go. So you gotta bend that right knee. That's gonna help you find the floor a little bit quicker. Now bring it up, wild thing. Inhale, and then back knee to nose. And let's just push back to a down dog. Nice job. All right, left leg, three-legged dog lift. Inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Fallen warrior. If you're bringing the arm up, rotate the feet. Back to knee to nose. Rotate over, find the floor with that left foot. There we go, bring it down. Nice job. Now take it up. Inhale. Knee to nose. Down dog. Good. Plant the knees down to the mat. Give yourself a quick child's pose. Good job, you guys. So if you try to straighten that leg at all, when you're flipping back over for that wild thing, it's gonna take you forever to find the floor. So the more bent you keep that knee, the quicker that foot's just gonna kind of naturally fall to find the floor for you, so you don't bang that hip. All right, our last little section here. So let's go back to our down dog. We're just gonna bring our focus to our fingertips, slight bend in the knees, hop or step to the backs of those hands. We're going into a chair. Drop the booty, arms come up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Slowly roll it up, inhale. And shoulder roll at the top. And that is everything. So let's try it from the very, very top. I know this might be overwhelming to some of you, but you guys are doing great. Let's go from the very top and then we'll put it with our song. So starting with that original mountain lift up. Front third of the mat, make sure you have plenty of room. If you need to modify something I didn't give you a modification for, modify to whatever feels good. Okay, here we go. Nice strong stance. Roll those shoulders up and back. Take a deep breath. Let it out. And mountain. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Half lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Right leg, left arm, twist reach. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Right leg, three-legged dog. Inhale. Knee to nose. Exhale. Fallen warrior. Inhale. Bring it over. Exhale. Take it around. Plant the foot. Good. And lift. Inhale. Knee to nose. Plant the foot with it. Exhale. Now crescent. Bring the arms up. Inhale. Good. Warrior two. Exhale. Reverse your warrior, heel pop is optional. Inhale. Side angle, exhale, big reach. Star, inhale, bring the palms together. Goddess, exhale. Warrior 2, inhale. Cartwheel to the front, exhale. Other side, mountain, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Left leg, right arm reaches, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg lifts, three-legged dog, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Fallen warrior, inhale. Knee to nose, bring it around, keep the foot down to the floor and lift, inhale. Knee to nose, plant the foot, exhale. Crescent lift with the arms, inhale. Good. Warrior 2, exhale. Reverse optional heel pop, inhale. Side angle, exhale. Star, inhale. Goddess, exhale. Back to warrior 2, inhale. Cartwheel forward, exhale, final move. We've got our chair, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Roll it up, inhale. Shoulder roll, exhale. Good job, you guys. Okay, go ahead and grab some water. We're gonna do it with our song twice. The first time, for you guys since y'all are new, first time is gonna be a hot mess. It's okay. It is for everybody. Even those of us that have done it before, first time is just always a hot mess. Second time, you'll be like, okay, I feel a little more confident. So just know that in advance. Don't be hard on yourself. If you try to do this at home with this song, this isn't, I edited, I cut it down. So it's not, you won't be able to find like this particular edit, but if you watch it on YouTube, you will. All right, let me test our volume real quick.
You're broken down and tired.
Okay. All right, so right when she starts, we don't really hear much of an intro, so we're gonna be a little delayed, that's okay. Right when we hear her start that's our mountain arms up. All right, here we go. And go.
You're broken down and tired.
Forward fold.
You're living life on the merry
Half lift.
and you can't find out.
Forward fold.
But I see it is. So
Right leg back, left arm reach. Down dog. Right leg lifts. Knee to nose. Fallen warrior. Knee to nose. Flip, take it over. Plant the foot. Lift. Knee to nose. Plant the foot. Crescent lift. Warrior 2. You guys are doing great. You got this. Reverse. Side angle. Go deeper. Star. Goddess. Warrior 2. Cartwheel forward. All right, other side. You can do this. Inhale.
The silence is in.
Forward fold.
And it feels like it's getting
Half lift.
And I know you feel like dying.
Forward fold.
But I promise we'll
Left leg, right arm. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Knee to nose. Here we go. Breathe through it. Fallen warrior. Knee and flip. Plant the foot. Lift. Step it through. Crescent. Warrior 2. Reverse. Side angle. Star. Goddess. Warrior 2. Cartwheel arms. Last part. We've got our chair. Forward fold. Roll it up. Shoulder roll. Good job, you guys. I know that can be a lot, especially that flip over. Those of you that were here last week, I can already see improvements to this week. Again, the best advice I can give you on that is, especially if you're here, that heel's already lifted and ready to go. So just think about dropping the hip. So you're just taking that knee in and back. The closer you keep it to that supporting leg, the easier it's going to be to flip over. Okay, let's do it one more time, and then we will end and get our lovely, tonight they are lavender and eucalyptus towels. I put a little extra eucalyptus in there for us. Good stuff, yeah. I know I'm just prepping for like allergy season with the eucalyptus. Okay, here we go. And go. Forward fold. Half lift. Fold. Right leg back, left arm. Down dog. Right leg lifts. Knee to nose. Here we go. Breathe through it. Fallen warrior. Flip the knee over. Good lift. Beautiful. Step it through. Crescent. Warrior 2. Reverse. Side angle. Nice and deep. Star. Goddess. Warrior 2. Cartwheel forward. Again.
The silence is in
forward fold.
And it feels like it's again.
Half lift.
And I know you feel like
forward fold.
But I promise we
left leg back, right arm. Down dog. Left leg lift. Knee to nose. Breathe. Fallen warrior. Bend the knee, flip. Plant the foot. Lift. Step it through. Crescent. Yes, good job. Warrior 2. Reverse. Side angle. Star. Goddess. Warrior 2. Forward. Finish strong. Chair, go low. Forward fold. Add a little wrap here if you can. Roll it up. shoulder roll. Great job, you guys. Hopefully y'all felt that way too. The second time is a little more comfortable. Okay, let me take you down and we'll go into our final favorite pose. So quick mountain up and forward fold, let it all out. Let's take that left knee down to the mat. Take the right knee down, push back, child's pose. Bring your forehead down. Take a big deep breath here, nice and slow. Inhale. And exhale, let it out. One more, inhale. And exhale. Good, roll up to table. And then go to either hip, right or left. Swing those legs around. And then holding on to the backs of those legs, lower yourself down onto the mat. If your low back is bothering you in any way, keep the feet planted and the knees bent to take the pressure off. Otherwise, you can take those legs about mat width apart. Take the hands out, palms up to the sky. Close your eyes and just breathe and relax and slow everything down. I'm going to change our music here, and then I will slowly relax you from head to toe. All right, with those eyes closed, relax your forehead, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, and your fingers. Relax your hips. Release any tension in those booty cheeks. Relax your knees, your ankles, and your toes. Now focus on your breathing. Remember, as you inhale, you're going to open that rib cage, let your belly rise. And as you exhale, let everything fall and come back in together.